Hey Bucks here. Today we got the top 10 running backs in Madden 23 right now. Number 10 as we start the list is DeMarco Murray. He's kind of like a mid-sized type of back, 94 speed on them guys. So not like insane get up, but pretty competitive. I generally like the way he runs. He feels like he's got a little bit of wiggle on him too. Spin move is pretty quick there, and I feel like spin is one of the more underrated used type of moves in the open field in the game. Sometimes I've gone against like spin demons, especially with like tall guys. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's a little faster, but I don't know, like for some reason can't lay a hit stick on him. I know Crusher is a pretty big deal right now. Crusher, we get a lot of Crushers for free and stuff. So take a look at that. The stiff arm, he throws it like stiff arm again, like running the ball, and you'll see here down the list, it gets kind of crazy at times. So having the ability to kind of get out there, get up, like throw a stiff arm, throw a spin. He's a well-balanced back overall, and that's why he's number 10, 95 overall. Number 9, Isaiah Pacheco. Now, Isaiah Pacheco, 95 speed, so we're stepping up there. 96 carrying. He will fumble the ball, right? Because like all these running backs will fumble the ball unless they have like say tank and they're not taking hit sticks. You know, I've seen an increase in fumbles. I don't love like some of these smaller backs not being able to withstand the hit sticks without say an extra ability to take care of it. You get that like walk up punch through animation too, but that happens no matter your size. When you get like stood up in a tackle battle and they come in and get that secondary punch. I'm sure you guys have seen that, but I think like with Pacheco, and I do love, the decent speed, 95 break tackle, 96 change of direction. Right there, even though he's kind of small, he got over top of Julius Peppers there on the wheel route. So don't forget about wheel routes for your running backs. I don't like how, we got like Peppers back there at safety, and some of these smaller backs can take a hit and they go flying, right? Kenneth Walker, similar deal here. Kenneth Walker, 95 speed, also 209 pounds. So again, a little bit on the light side, nimble on the stick, but right there you see like a problem, like these big, tough, out of position defensive players, like Sean Taylor right there that just got a tackle. They will pop them. They will make them go like with big animations. So like somebody that who had the like honorable mention list. Walker also pretty good in the pass game. Was like William Perry. I was almost thinking about putting William Perry, Vita Vea on this list at like 10. Because like they don't really take hit sticks because they're so heavy, because physics are built into this game, and it's been this way for like 3 years or so, where the heavier you are, the less likely you are to take a big old hit stick. Whereas a few years ago, hit sticks happened to anybody. Like Deion Sanders could hit stick anybody. If you guys recall, like the MUT, I want to say like 19, 18 days. I don't know if it's stood into 20 or not, but Earl Campbell, talk about somebody very strong. He's a little on the small side height-wise, but luckily height doesn't matter that much, except unless there's the spin again. Unless, of course, you're gonna throw the ball and like throw high points over man coverage and stuff like that. But I like he's kind of like the lack of height makes him a little bit more nimble through the hole. You can really kind of find the gaps in the defense and kind of get between the linemen a little bit better with that. See, that spin was very quick. I did have evasive on him here, so it's a little easier to do. I think does he get evasive for 1 AP or something, is why I'm running it with Earl Campbell here. I'd have to check that out. Let me look at Earl Campbell's abilities quick. He gets, it's a power up legend. It's gonna take me a little bit longer, but anyways, I think it's overall like a power back at 230 pounds. The problem is there are better power backs, right? 7 on the list does not mean I think he's the one you should go for. He's only 170, 170, but still pretty nice. Marshawn Lynch here. This guy gets bruiser for 0, which is why I do like Marshawn Lynch. That route right there that I throw against zone, it's gotten a little bit worse because a lot more people run like out zone KOs and stuff. Marshawn Lynch, he's only 215. So like IRL, an insane power back. And they gave him bruiser for free, which is really cool. But like overall, you're not gonna really win a lot of those engagement against these heavier DBs, right? Against like the thick Hendrickses right there, you see in the middle right there. Then I don't know who that was, but usually that's Julius Peppers or something right there at free safety. So overall, like Marshawn Lynch, I feel like doesn't play up to the free bruiser like I want. It's still really cool though. Don't get me wrong. I think the stiff arm is something that's like, incredible, but stiff arm's incredible even without bruiser. Number 5, Sean Alexander. I feel like Sean Alexander is maybe one of the more forgotten running backs in the game. I really do like Sean Alexander. I can see the argument for Marshawn Lynch over Sean Alexander because of that bruiser, but Alexander right here, like he came out like right, I feel like between running backs almost. And we got 95 speed, 96 break tackle on this Sean Alexander, 5'11", 225, so a little bit heavier than Marshawn Lynch. And just, you know, pretty cool for that, right? You get evasive for one, tank for one, and I think with the amount of hit sticks that are thrown, tank for one, like outside of one character who we'll talk about when we get down to it, I almost feel like that's like almost a necessity now, right? I almost feel like that's a necessity, tank for one, because you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're getting popped down the field and let the ball up. So you want to kind of like put that on your running back and have success. Austin Eckler here. Now, Austin Eckler is the highest overall card in the game, 97 overall, okay? Still can get tackled behind line of scrimmage, don't get me wrong. He is much more of a receiving threat than anything else, right? Like, I think, like, Austin Eckler, in my professional opinion, is actually best as a wide receiver, right? He gets route tech for 2, okay? So put him as your slot, and then if you see someone going out in dollar, you can audible down to I form, right? You can either stay in like whatever set you want, your trip set, whatever you want, 2 wide receivers, it'd be 2 running backs. So then you can audible down to like a I form if they come out with something BS, and then you can just kind of like ground and pound from there with some nasty streaks and stuff. So separates in man coverage very nicely for a running back, and then he's so flexible. He's so flexible that he's incredible as a weapon to audible between forms, right? 96 break tackle, 96 speed too. He is fastest running back in the game with that 96 speed. So overall, Eckler is very nice. Now, the only reason Eckler's getting beat is because these 3 guys, power backs, and I feel like they run different, right? Eckler runs pretty well. Eric Dickerson, he just got that it factor for me. I don't know what it is. Watch this. Boom, shed, boom. Like, I didn't even get like a good ability off. He just like naturally breaks tackles. He is very, not like elusive, but like slippery-ish, like getting around tacklers, falling forward. He seems to always have that fall forward, even though he's not like 290 pounds. He feels like he plays it like a little bit better than a lot of the other guys, right? He's only 220. But I feel like he had a lot more oomph behind him than, say, Marshawn Lynch. You don't even need bruiser on him. I ended up running with bruiser on him a little bit. I took it off because I feel like, you know, the stiff arm without bruiser is almost just as good, right? Almost just as good. Here we are throwing it up. So 6'3", like I talked about earlier with the pass game, having to be 6'3" can really like do like you like those high point cheese things, right? Where against man coverage you can throw a high point and the extra height on 6'3" like we'll come down with it. Now talk about 6'3" in height. Keith Byers, who they put at 6'4", which, you know, his first guy was like 6'1", but Keith Byers, this card is crazy good, right? The reason why I put Keith Byers, it was hard between Keith Byers and Dickerson for me personally. Keith Byers, heavier, 238, 6'4", an inch taller, but he has over 90 short route running, right? So you should get separation on a few of those routes. I love that. Love. Whereas like Dickerson's not that great of a receiving back. This guy also gets tanked for one. I think Dickerson gets tanked for one if I recall correctly. He gets backfield mastery if you need it. I would say he gets free goal line back right there. So he's like the perfect guy inside 5. So tall, kind of heavy, fast, gets good animations, just like breaks like crazy tackles out there. Break tackle at 95. So not as high break tackle as Eric Dickerson, but Keith Byers is an absolute stud. And Keith Byers is actually crazy good, but A.J. Dillon is legitimately overpowered. This is the best running back I've used since Madden 20. Like A.J. Dillon, there's a lot of debate going on right now. You guys saw me put out a video a few days ago, like day 1. I use this card. This is all from one stream, right? All these clips, one stream. Like it didn't take me long to realize this card is broken, right? He basically stays active the whole game. He breaks every first tackle. He gets like a speed boost when he gets his tackle broken, okay? And then like after that, well, a lot of them, not that one right there, but like a lot of break tackles, he gets speed boosts. And then like if you lose it, right? If they tackle you twice behind the scrimmage, right? It takes 2 tackles behind the scrimmage with free persistent. Then guess what? It only takes 5 plays, then it recharges again. 5 plays is like what? 1 drive, maybe 2 if you go 3 and out. It's just insanely broken. And like even like your opponent has to get like 2 guys in the backfield in order to stop you. So guys can be selling up the run. Obviously Dollar's really good and it's incredible, but there's the top 10. Let me know where I messed up. Let me know who's better than what I have ranked here. But overall, there you have it. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.